Hello mga kaguro! Welcome back to our YouTube channel, the CCV channel. By the way, this is Teacher C. So today we will going to discuss about the action research question. So if you are ready, let's go! Kaguro, welcome back to our YouTube channel. By the way, this is Teacher C. And again, welcome to CCV channel. So this day we will going to discuss about making tinalakay natin kung paano ba gumawa ng action research context and rationale, which is the part 1 of your research proposal. So ngayon, tatalakayin natin paano. So let's go! So this is action research proposal again. Let's have a review. So again, this technique or samples that we're giving to you is based on the DepEd Order number 16 series of 2017, which is the Research Management Guidelines. So for those na hindi pa alam kung ano to, so this is some of the annexes na kailangan nating fill upan para po sa lahat ng gustong mag-propose or they need to submit their proposal. So we have Annex 1, the research proposal application form, and the endorsement of immediate supervisor. We have also Annex 3, the declaration of anti-plagiarism and absence of conflict and interest. So last time we discussed about the part 1, we have the context and rationale or rationale. So this afternoon or this day, we are going to discuss about the action research questions. So pag sabi natin, Sir, Teacher C, nakagawa na po kami ng context and rationale. So ano na po yung susunod na gagawin? So this is the part 2 of your action research proposal, which is the action research question. So in my case, ang nilalagay ko sa action research questions portion is action research questions and hypothesis. So research question help writers to focus their research by providing a path through the research and writing process. So the specificity of well-developed research question help writers to avoid the all-about paper and work towards supporting a specific agreeable study. So here is my example of action research question. So the title is Clash of Power Plants, Development and Utilization of Board Game in Teaching Electricity and Magnetism. So this is an example of your action research. So the first one we have here, the study will focus on the development and utilization of board game in teaching electricity and magnetism as identified least learned competencies in physics at Mainit High School of school year 2021-2022. Specifically, the study aims to answer the following questions. Okay, number 1, what is the readability of the reading materials and the mechanics of the design board game? So especially if you're making an intervention or innovation which is related to reading materials, so readability test is very important. So we need to know the result of your readability test. So for example, gumawa po kayo ng mga SLA, SLM, so lahat yun, you need to find the readability test first. If your SLM or SLA is suitable to your learners. Okay, so after that one, so we have here the readability test. The second one is we have the significance. Is there a significant difference between the performance of the controlled and experimental group after being exposed in different teaching learning engagement? So kadalasan ito yung pangalawang question. Okay? Kung meron bang pagbabago yung score nila or performance nila, either the control group or experimental group, or either pre-test or post-test. Okay? So yun, meron bang difference? Okay, significant ba o hindi? So yun ang ilalagay natin. After that one, my recommendation or suggestion will be the question number 3. What insights and perceptions that can be drawn from the learners related to the developed board game? So, ibig sabihin po, this question is very important because uh, it shows the relevance of your second question. Okay? Ito yung question na pwede nating i-support sa question number 2. Pag sinabi nating i-support, we will claim that in question number 2, we will claim that our innovation, intervention, and strategy is very effective in a specific solving or solving specific problem. Okay? So we need to claim that one in question number 2. However, if lang po tayo sa question number 2, parang hindi masyadong mabigat yung um, conforming natin sa ating result. So therefore, question number 3 is your support for your question number 2. So ibig sabihin, makikita natin sa result sa number 3 na tama nga na sinabi ng mga bata na it's because of your innovation, intervention, or strategy kaya tumaas yung scores nila or meron silang natutunan. It's because of these questions, okay? Or sa mga binigay mo na checklist or insights and perceptions nila. Okay? Insights and perceptions checklist. Okay. So, ito lang is just a suggestions or recommendation for the proposal. So, wag niyong damihan yung questions kasi lalong dumadami yung questions, lalong nagiging complicated yung study. However, this is just a proposal. Okay? Along the way, magbabago yung research questions natin. Depende siya sa available data na makukuha natin. Sometimes madadagdagan, sometimes makukulangan din. So therefore, do not complicate your action research proposals question. Okay? Next is we have the hypothesis. So your hypothesis must be parallel to your research question. So this is an example. This study would like to test the following null hypothesis. First is we have there is no significant difference between the pre-test and post-test scores of the respondents who perform the design board game. And next is we have there is no significant difference between the gain score of the students who were taught using the board game and those who were taught in the traditional way. So this is an example of the null hypothesis that you're going to reject or accept it. Okay? So we have here the null hypothesis. Okay, so we have here another example. The title is Mr. Sagarino's weblog Effects in Teaching Practical Research and Research Project. So here are my questions. So is there a significant difference of the performance of the learners after being exposed in the weblog? So if you notice, wala dito yung control at saka experimental group. So lahat sila ginamitan ko ng innovation, which is the weblog. So lahat ng mga students ko ginamitan ko ng weblog. So yung data ko lang is yung pre-test at saka post-test nila. And then we have the second one is we have the what are the insights and perception of the learners in the developed web app? Again, to support my claim in the question number 1. So ano yung sagot ko ng question number 1? Itong answer ng question number 2 ko to support my claim in question number 1. And lastly, what are the output of the learners? Since this is a practical research and research project, I really want to know ano ba yung mga quality or ano ba yung result or output ng mga learners ko in terms of making research. Okay? So we have also the hypothesis. This study would like to test the following hypothesis. So we have two alternative hypotheses. So first one is we have there is a significant difference between the pre-test and post-test of the scores of the respondents who utilize the weblog. And second, we have there is a significant difference between the gain score of the students who were taught using the weblog and those who were taught in the traditional way. So this is how are you going to create or make your action research question. So again, disclaimer lang po. So again, lahat ng itinuturo ko ay based po sa experience ko po at yung mga strategy ko. Alam ko po na merong ibang strategy. There are a lot of strategies around the world na pwede mong gagamitin. So, yung talagang mga wala pang alam or hindi pa alam paano magsimula. So, ito yung right way para sa iyo or right technique para sa iyo. Okay? So, again, this is how we're going to create your action research questions. So, sa susunod na episode, gagawa naman tayo ng Part 3 ng Action Research Proposal, which is the proposed innovation, intervention, and strategy. So, sa lahat mga bago dyan, don't forget to like and subscribe. So, see you on our next episode. Bye!